Today is June 2nd, 2016. It's day 116 for me on the PCT. I'm back at mile marker 1557.7, where Highway 3 intersects the PCT. And just like that, I'm back on the PCT. All right, enough with the music. Give me a break already. Those two small patches of snow up there are encouraging. Most of the mountain up there, and that's probably 1,000 feet above me, is green. Just a couple patches of snow. I'm hoping that that's all I encounter. It's quite possible that I'll be running into some large snowfields, and I hope that's not the case. I was reading a report 2 days ago in this area where a couple hikers turned back just north of the Etna summit, which is my destination, because of a large snowfield on the side of a steep mountain. There's no way to know where the trail was, and I don't know what gear they had, but still, if they turn back, then there's a chance I could turn back. I'd have to deal with the same thing. So I'm hoping that this current heat wave, with temperatures of 90 plus, 90s to low 100s in our forecast here in Etna, Redding area. So even though it's down the valley, that's got to, have a major effect on the snow. The main problem areas are going to be not where I'm at now, because this is in the sun on the southern exposure and western exposure. But once I go over a ridge and I'm on the north side of a ridge, I think that's where I'm going to run into issues. So far, so good. Looking at the north side of that mountain, south of me, and that there's a good area of snow there in amongst the trees. And pretty soon, the PCT goes on the north side of this ridge, and I might be running into the same thing up here. I'm curious to see if that's the case. Okay, this is my first day back on the trail, so I am not in shape like I was. And right out of the chute, starting with a 1,000-foot climb. Although this is fairly level here, so I'll take it. I think I go to the top of this mountain, this hill here, and then cross on over. Such a beautiful day. It's good to be back. Entering the Trinity Alps wilderness. If you hear people talking about the Trinities, this is it. And it's sitting inside the Klamath National Forest. This is the Klamath Mountain Range. So no more Sierra. I think the Klamath Mountains last, I don't know, 100 or 200 miles, something like that. And then you're in the Cascades for the rest of the time. One of the nice things about the Cascades is it ends with an S, so I don't have to worry about saying, I'm going into the Cascade. I'm hiking the Cascade. Because the Sierra, half the time people call them the Sierras, and half the time they say Sierra, so one way or the other you get somebody correcting you. Boy, does it smell like pine trees here. I haven't seen any sign of people. I do see horse tracks. I thought initially maybe cows, but no, I think these are horses with horseshoes. But I've come about 3 miles and no blowdowns yet, knock on wood. I'll take that. My first patch of snow on the trail. I can only hope they're all this small and easy to get by. I don't think I'm going to be that lucky though. I spoke too soon. Walked about 30 yards and I've got a series of snowbanks to get over. It'll just take a little while, but at least they don't look dangerous. All these trees right here, this is okay. Just something to slow me down. About 3 1/4 miles in, that's the first blowdown. So if, at this rate, that's not bad at all. I just have to hope I stay lucky. 5 o'clock, my first day back on the PCT. What a beautiful sight. That snow-capped mountain right there. I'm level with that, and fortunately, I've just had a few snowbanks to climb over. Nothing like that. Those looks like snowfields. Maybe I get that later, but I'm thankful that so far, it's been all right. Not as bad over there. This is the way I came up the trail around that corner. There's some snow down there too. A little bit more up and then I head down, get to my first water source. Only brought 1.5 liters of water. And I might be making camp when I get to that. See how things are going. You know what's neat? This little meadow is neat. Patch of grass, about 7,000 feet in elevation or more. And boom, come around a corner and just a nice little grassy spot. Maybe I'm just easily amused. I've come about 5 miles. Today's a Nero. I started around 2:30. So far so good. Had 3 sets of snowbanks to get over, but no major problem there. I do have a few interested flies and bees and mosquitoes here. I've stopped to cook dinner, and tonight I'm having chicken something and lentils and bell peppers. And this was a food from something called Harmony House. I bought a sampler packet. I think it's like $69, and you get a big box full of all kinds of foods that be rehydrated, but they're you know, good quality stuff. It's a break from the Mountain House and that kind of thing. Plus, I think I got more vegetables in this. Anyways, it cooked up really fast, or rehydrated really fast, actually. It feels good to be back. Keeping my fingers crossed that I don't run into any heavy snowfields. That's still a big possibility. Day 117, June 3rd. I got up around 7 something. I was out by 8. Slept off and on last night. Ended up taking a Benadryl. Making my way up this other 1,000-foot climb. And looking over at this, across the valley to the mountain face that's facing me. That's the north. And it's just covered with snow. If I had to hike across that level with where I am now, it would not be possible. The trail would be buried under steep, icy snow. There'd be no footing. So I just have to hope that when I get on the other side of this hill, which is coming up, that I'm not facing that. I've come to a big snow field. Trail just ends right there, according to the Guthook app. It keeps going around somewhere in there. I just don't see it. I mean, I don't even see where it would go forward. I was hoping it'd cut back, but it doesn't do that. It keeps going, and it apparently goes around this guy, but I don't even see that one. Even to get to that's going to be really hard. I'm going to put my spikes on and give it a shot. But this, just first look, looking at the map, looking at the snowfield, it looks like a no-go. It's too steep. Too much snow. Bumblebee. This is steep, and I just slid and fell down about 25 feet from up there down into that tree, and hurt my shoulder a little bit. Maybe I'm lucky I hit the tree, because otherwise I would have ended up way down there and going really fast. And I see that's pretty steep. That's 45 degrees or more. Yeah, just another sign to today's not the day. I'm at mile marker 1565.8 and I've reached an impasse. I've been using my spikes to get over a couple snowfields and drifts, but this is beyond what I can do. I think I have to get across this this thing here, and it's steep. I might be able to baby step my way across that. The trail is I don't know if I'm pointing at, I can't see my phone, I can't see the screen. The trail is right about there, I think, and I have to go around that, but then after that I don't know. I'm roughly going to be ending up going up over, I think, up in that area. There's no trail though. It's all on the steep side of a mountain, which would be okay if there was a trail, but there's not. It's just ice and snow. Yeah, I'd have to say this is a no-go, unfortunately. I don't want to be one of these guys that gets dumb and has to get rescued. The risk seems too great from here. And it just doesn't get better. The thing is, I'm still on the south facing of the mountains, right? And there's tons of snow despite getting the sun all day long. And then I'm going to cross over up over that ridge somewhere, and that'll be put me on the north side where certainly there's even more snow. So I might spend the next 3 or 4 hours just to get this next half mile, only to find out that it's just worse on the other side of that. It should be worse on the other side, the north side. If you can look down the valley there, up at this level, there's just tons of snow. I've decided that I have to turn around. These snowfields are too big and too steep, too dangerous. I just slid down a short way and did a minor injury, and that's a pretty good indicator of what would lie ahead if I kept going. It's such a bummer, though, to have to turn around. I can't tell you how disappointing it is. I thought I would hit some snow and struggle through it, but this stuff is too much. I don't have the mountaineering skills nor the equipment for large snow fields that are steep. I'm here for the hiking, not for the mountaineering. So now I'm going to turn around and go back another 7 miles back down to Highway 3. And when I get there, I'll hitchhike down to the Trinity Center KOA. And I think I'll chill there for about a week. I think that's about at least how long it's going to take. There's no point coming up here every other day. It's just there won't be much difference. Just unable to make it up through that. So while I'm heading down, I might as well stop and enjoy the view. Pretty lake, green meadows, snow-covered peaks, pine trees. I love it. You probably can't hear it. I can. All the melt, the streams keep melting, baby.